Shocking news coming out of the deserts of New Mexico. Court documents allege that 11 children were trained to carry out school shootings with assault weapons. Officials describe the adults, who are believed to be parents of the children, as Muslim extremists. Now, basically, there was a compound that was discovered in the New Mexico desert where 5 parents of 11 children are under arrest and are being charged with terrorism-related offenses. The children were allegedly being used or being trained to carry out school shootings in the United States, as if we actually needed radical Islam to do that, because it seems like America's perfectly happy to carry out its own school shootings by itself. It really doesn't need any help from, Islamic terrorism. Now, the ages of the children range from 1 to 15, so there's a very significant range in the ages of the children actually involved in this alleged plot, which I intend to believe actually was true once you get a real look at the place. Now, how did the government know that this was happening? How did authorities get wind of it? Well, an alarm was raised when the government moved in for a welfare check for what they said children living in filth in starvation. Now, they say that a secret message was sent from inside the compound. One of the children was saying that they were starving and that they were dehydrated, and this is how they found out about it. Now, the officials are also saying that there may possibly be a link between the parents and a radical preacher in Brooklyn who was said to be involved in the World Trade City bombing in 1993. As you recall, that was the original bombing of the World Trade Center that really wasn't very successful at all. But there's allegedly a link between the two. They're suggesting, and this will probably come out in the court case later. Now, what they found on the property was caches of weapons and one small body that was found buried on the property. Now, the father of some of the children, or one of the men involved, was accused of kidnapping one of his own children and taking them to the compound to perform an exorcism on the child. And it's largely suspected this child, which has since disappeared and was not found in the compound, they suspect that this small body, this body of a child that was found, is possibly that very child that they were looking for. I mean, we don't have to really say about how disgusting this is to actually use children, to manipulate children like this, to carry out terrorism. It's just simply disgusting beyond measure to use children in this way. So it's great that they came in and found this, and I basically, the evidence against these parents is astronomically overwhelming that they were involved in this kind of a plot. When you actually see the images of this compound, it's terrible. It's a hole in the ground covered by a bunch of tarps with tire walls and a small shooting range teaching kids how to shoot. I mean, there are Al-Qaeda camps that are makeshift and can be mobile, which are of better quality than this. I mean, this is child abuse straight up. And frankly, not only do I hope that there's a place in prison for these parents, but a place in hell for them as well.
Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.